Well, all of these beamers kind of have me pushed over in the corner, but I want to take a couple minutes while these are drying out to work on the S-Class Mercedes. And today we are going to clean and protect some of the plastics. I'm not sure if I have this video out yet, but I have a video cleaning the leather and how we protect the leather. Today I want to clean and protect the plastic trim and pretty much all other trim on the interior. Let's start with the door panels. I have everything laid out that I'm going to use today. Very simple, quick and easy, because I mean this interior has been kept in excellent shape. I want to remove any body oils, fingerprints, light dust, dirt, any type of transfer before we protect it. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, so the very first thing I want to do is get rid of any bits and pieces, light dust, pollen, anything just floating around in here that's very light that can be removed with forced air, like a compressor with a nozzle. I'm going to use this. This works perfectly fine. This is an Adams air cannon, and it has plenty of power, even pumps out a little bit of warm air, and will get any loose bits and pieces, light dust and pollen off of the surface before we even get started with anything else. This is mostly important areas like this. Had there been any grittiness or pollen or light dust laying on this and you rub against it and try to wipe it off with a microfiber, unfortunately that's going to cause what I call a love mark, and there will be scratches and swirls in the surface of this trim where, as of now, being 20-some years old, it's almost damn near perfect. I want to keep it that way. So this was an important step for step one. Step two is going to be some type of cleaner. And since, again, really there's not a whole lot to clean up here, but there is maybe some body oils from resting the arm against here, some fingerprints from touching everything, and then the rest of the light dust and contamination that we couldn't blow out of here with forced air. A detailer or a real harsh cleaner is not needed. So what I like to use on interior is rinseless or waterless washes, especially Phoenix EOD's Hydra, and then cut the usual 256:1 in this misting sprayer here. This is the way I like to go. So let me grab a microfiber. I have a pile of grade B or tier C microfibers. And we don't need to soak this area that is dripping wet down into the electronics. Just mist it on there, grab your microfiber, and clean up. Because these waterless or rinseless washes, guys, have plenty of surfactant in them to do cleaning. And of course, if you really want to do a great job getting in deep down into between the panels at the seams, in the tight corners, nooks, crannies, whatever you want to call them. What's a nook and cranny? Anyway, a soft detailing brush will do the trick. And then just wipe over it one more time. And then we'll do the exact same thing for the door panel up here. Okay, so for the next step here, that's going to be the protection, the conditioning, and we're going to use Vonix FLEXUS, and this is a cleaner and conditioner. I'd like to do the cleaning separate because the cleaner slash conditioner slash protector, I never really have confidence in them. I like the way they look and their protection, but I really don't know if they are doing the cleaning that I would be satisfied with. So we got the cleaning out of the way, so now we can condition and protect with the FLEXUS. This has a bit of SiO2. Let me get this in closer. There we go. Has a, so when it comes to gloss, it's not a ton of gloss. It gives you a natural feel and finish. Durability, mid-tier, and cleaning power, subpar, which is why I always clean first. So, shake it up. Got a microfiber applicator. I also have another microfiber within arm's reach in case I don't get it evenly distributed and it doesn't look even, that I can lightly drag the towel across and make it all look uniform. So this is like a creamy substance, and instead of using the nozzle, I'll just do this. But that's the consistency that it has. Pick a spot to start. I always like to start at the top and work my way to the bottom. And you can see how this is going on glossy, but do not panic. It will not stay that way. If you do a good job with the application and it looks even, you don't have to use that microfiber to follow up. Because as of now, it looks pretty nice and uniform. And all you want to do now is make sure you get on every square inch of the plastics. Take your time, get in and around all of these knobs, which can be a little bit of a pain. If you get some on the plastic trim, that's no problem at all. Just grab your microfiber and lightly buff the area. That will remove any residue and leave a little bit of protection behind, because I like to get some of the protection on all of these knobs here. You're always touching them. And how about the speaker on the grill? If they're metal and they start to rust, that looks like hell. So let's get ahead of that and protect the area. Some are plastic, some are metal. This is already starting to lighten up a bit. Let me get a microfiber, buff off the real hard black piano finish and the wood trim here, and we'll continue on to the back panel. Because these are in such good shape, I'll grab a plush microfiber, anything between 400 and 500 GSM to buff these off. Get any smeariness or any haziness left behind. And that will do it. It's already really starting to matte out, settle down. By the time we're done with the back panel, this one should be good to go. All right, so we just finished up, and by the time we were done with the back door panel, look at this. It's flashed out. I mean, this plastic looks better than new. It's clean, it's protected. It's just how I like it. It's not slippery or greasy looking or greasy feeling to the touch. Smells fantastic. And this is starting to settle down as well. And in a few minutes, this will look brand new. And all we have to do, guys, is continue this all the way around. Everything but the seats. The seats are already protected, so I will do the dash, anything on the center console, the two door panels over there, and if there's anything in the trunk that is plastic, I will hit that as well. That looks good. Very happy with that. All right, guys. Listen, I don't know what type of UVA, UVB, IR protection there is in these formulas at all, if there are any, but I just know it looks fantastic. It is so easy to clean after it has been protected and cured, and when it comes to cured, I would just let it sit overnight. Let it air out. If you can let the doors open without the battery going dead on whatever vehicle you're working on, that's good, but if not, don't worry about it. Button it up. The next day, it will be good to go, ready to enjoy. By the way, guys, when I am finished reconditioning the Mercedes here, it'll probably be time to send it on down to road to the next owner, and I'll move on to another one. So if anybody, finds this one interesting and may be interested in picking it up for themselves, let me know down in the comments section or reach out. My contact information is easy to find anywhere, but we're just about finished. I do want to finish the paint correction. We have a couple more panels that I did leave as is with the love marks so we can test some products. And then I want to finish that up and protect it with our Blue Collar 7, our ceramic coating, and it will be good to go. There's no need for paint protection film on this one. It has really hard paint, and it doesn't see a lot on my end when it comes to highways and a lot of stuff flying up at it. So it is well preserved inside out and mechanically just flawless and ready for somebody to enjoy it, as I have been. Brian from Apex Detail, if you have any questions, I'll try and remember to put a link down below for the FLEXUS. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If the video helps you, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you want to help the channel grow, share the content as well. Catch you guys later. Looking good.